Hey, welcome to the show. This is Beyond Conviction, Strong Belief or Opinion, and today we got Raj in the building. So we're gonna talk about just because you can, should you? So we're gonna hit the topics on business and relationships. These two topics are important because one is gonna show you, well, both of them gonna actually show you where you'll end up. If you got a good business, you're gonna make money. If you got a good relationship, you're gonna have a good life, right?
I guess.
Supposedly. All right, man. Let's get to it. Yeah, my business. I'm in the fitness business, so I get a lot of questions from other trainers or people trying to become trainers or wanting to learn how do you break into the business. And what is your business?
Oh, I'm a barber, professional barber.
Professional barber. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So how did you break into the business?
I've been doing it for a long time, bro. So, like since I was a kid. So, it's just something I always did.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's something that you just took a liking to and then turned into a.
Yeah, it's just something I always did. It just, it's what I always did. So, that's what I do.
So what advice would you give to someone trying to break into the industry?
Shit, believe in what you want, and go for it, man. You gotta, get up and go for what you go for your dream. Don't be a quitter.
Yeah, and why don't be a quitter?
Because you're gonna fail. It's gonna be ups, downs.
You gotta tell them what it is. So what's gonna make somebody quit trying to be an entrepreneur? Well, being a barber like yourself, what's the obstacles that get in people's way?
Rent.
Okay. definitely rent. We know the rent is gonna hit your ass. Yeah. So that's definitely a big obstacle. That's the financial part.
Yeah, rent. The bills.
Okay.
Yep.
So that'll make somebody like, hey, I got to just go get a regular job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm saying, so in the meantime, there's nothing wrong with that. So if you get a regular job, why are you trying to build your barber business? Take the time to keep your clients, do good work,
that's gonna make you go get it.
And then stack your money. So that's gonna be a part of the process of becoming a barber.
But you can't, if you can't have no job.
Well, they gonna have to. They gonna have to work the night shift.
They gonna
have to work something. They gonna have to do something. It's too much stuff out here to do.
Can't have no job though.
You gotta get a job. You gotta get a job because you can't just open up a shop and think and say, "I'm looking for a loan. I'm looking for some money," but you ain't. There's no way you're gonna get it starting up.
Okay, you had a job?
Did I have a job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was you doing?
How I broke into this business?
What was you doing?
I was a trainer.
Okay.
But I was a trainer at a big gym.
Stop. And then you started, you was a trainer someplace, right?
Yeah.
And then you saved your money up and you was training, right?
Yeah.
And you opened you a place up and you was training, right?
True.
So you ain't go and drive the bus.
Didn't do that.
You ain't go empty the garbage.
Didn't do that.
Okay. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
You can't have no job.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? If you want your own business, I don't think you can have a job.
So I tell you what. So say he can't pay the rent, but maybe you can pay booth rent. So maybe he'll go work at somebody else's shop for the time being. And I'm sure you have barbers do that. They work for you. They work at your shop, and then they save up their money to enough to get their own. But they working within the industry, gaining their experience.
Nah, the only I know a couple of guys that worked at my shop. Wait. Nah, I knew a guy who worked at my shop that went and got his shop, but he was in the streets, so he had money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he worked in my shop for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, man, hey man, thanks Raj. I'm about to go over here, man. I got me a little spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to open it up, man. He went over there and he opened it up. And he did it for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he was making money somewhere.
Already. but it wasn't no
I
job.
I
He
ain't
ain't had no
condoning
job.
it, but hey,
No,
you gotta do
I
what you
feel you,
gotta
but
do.
he ain't had no job.
Yeah,
Once again,
yeah,
but his shop was successful.
okay.
He ain't had no job.
But I tell you how I break into the industry. Just like my example, I worked at a big gym, big box gym. Got clients, plenty of clients. Obtained my clients. Continue to work there while I was building my gym. In the process of letting my clients know that I'm gonna be moving soon, you're gonna come with me. They love you, they like you, they're gonna come. So they come, you stay in the area, you stay close around their business. They're gonna come, promote you, support you, and if you're delivering a good product, they're gonna help you make money. And that's the object. You be an entrepreneur, your clients are what is gonna help you make money, so always provide good service. So I did that for like 2 years.
Right.
2 years.
I did something.
Saved.
That's what I did too.
Yeah,
I worked at a
saved.
barbershop, and then when I built some clients, you know what I'm saying. Whoever came with me, and I picked up new people too along the way. So
Yeah.
About the same thing.
Well, that's the process. That's the advice I give to a lot of trainers. Because if you don't have any clients, how are you going to stay in business? How are you going to get business? If you want to get a loan, like I said, it's very hard to get a loan with no proof of performance, no business plan. You say, I'm a trainer, but I want to get X amount of dollars. The bank's going to look at you and say, where's your tax returns? What are your invoices, receipts? Let me see something. You don't have nothing, so therefore you got to start from the bottom. Don't be afraid to start at the bottom and just build yourself up. And that's the main thing about being in business. You don't quit. Don't give up. Learn the process. Get better at the process. Make money. Don't worry about whatever anybody else is saying. Or they don't got this, they don't got that. Don't worry about it. Everybody started from zero unless you was born rich. So if you start from zero in your business, you just got to build yourself up and don't worry about what else is going on. Just keep grinding, keep hustling.
You can't have a job either.
It's a way to make money.
You can't have
it's a way to make money. It's a way to make money out here.
You better.
It's too many ways to make money out here.
Work your dream.
Yeah. Now let's
your dream.
Let's branch off from that for now. Hope y'all did learn something. We're gonna talk about the immigrants. And how he's gonna have a relationship with Venezuela. We got immigrants coming in our city by the busload, thousands. I guess it's thousands weekly.
Yeah.
It's thousands weekly. What's gonna happen to our city? How's it gonna change? We're in Chicago.
It's already changed. I was looking at the news, looking on Twitter, and looking at like some of the downtown areas and how they hanging out and shit like that.
Yeah.
And also, I was at the light, and they were like, they was in the streets with a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like they strapped the baby to the chest. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they stepping down the street, and it's kind of like, I don't know if you've seen this before, but you know how here when a person be at the light begging or whatever,
Yeah.
how they kind of like, they know how to stand out there. They like was deliberately standing in front of the car, with lollipops, trying to sell you lollipops.
They gonna make you buy that lollipop.
Yeah.
They gonna make you buy that. They know how to hustle.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This could be a pretty dangerous situation because it ain't like, it could be a dangerous situation because they everywhere, bro.
And we already got a dangerous city.
Yeah, this could be a dangerous situation.
Not everywhere in the city, but some spots is. And unfortunately, where they're trying to move the migrants to is places that are already,
Crime infested.
crime infested, high crime rate. So I mean,
And I understand. I understand where you're coming from, but that's the weird part about it. They not just there. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was rolling through Marinette Park. They was over there. They was on Kedzie. You know what I'm saying? They on Cicero.
Because it's too
everywhere.
many. It's too many.
It's too many.
They're not gonna be able to control.
I ain't realize the magnitude of it, bro.
Yeah.
They say it's 500,000. They I don't know if it's 500,000 here, or for 500,000 in the United States, just total. But that's a lot.
More research got to be done, but I'm gonna tell you what I think is definitely a money grab for the city. Begging the government for more money to bring into the city, more voting, because I don't know what they're gonna do. There's no control. Like there's no control of the immigrants that come in here. There's no control. They have free movement to go anywhere you want. So we don't know where they're gonna end up or where they're going.
So I heard that it's easier to get into the United States through that route that they're taking. So supposedly it's I don't know if how much truth this is, but it's some Africans that's taking that route, or people of color that's taking that route from different countries to get here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't heard that, but that's something that definitely gonna look at. But I just say, the city could become. I don't see really any good coming out of it. I don't have any problem. This country was made that way. But the thing is that I think it's gonna cause more problems than it's gonna cause good. The system is gonna be overflow, over budget, and out of control.
I'll say this, man. I ain't got no problem with it at all. I ain't got nothing. I don't have nothing against nobody, no race, no color. You know what I'm saying? You speak whatever. But the thing I got a problem with is how many so fast, and the resources that could be that they getting for them could have been obviously used in a better situation, like for mental health on the streets. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Shelters for the homeless in the wintertime, because it's obvious that if they back up against the wall, they gonna create something, and that's what they doing. So I mean, you feel me?
I feel you, man. I see it. I see it happening. And I don't. Only thing, everything that's happening now, we don't know. So this is the first time this ever happened in our lifetime, where we're getting this influx of migrants that don't have a system in place. So they just doing it as it comes. Like everything is being done as it comes. They give them $29 million contracts to build a tent city.
Hey, I was talking to somebody today, and I was like, man, ain't it weird, like, how before, like, the mayors and shit like that, they issues would be like crime and people taking bribes, a cheating scandal, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like weird shit, you know what I'm saying? The pandemic, and then the shit turned normal, and then now it's like out of nowhere, just like a whole country just infested our neighborhoods. Like,
How that happened?
I don't know. That's weird though, ain't it?
I mean, I think everybody should be concerned about that. That's all I'm saying. I know people. If it's not at your door, if it's not, they not in front of your shop, they not in front of my business. Just because we don't see it, we kind of like tend to be like, oh, it's not a problem. But the way they doing it, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Because that's all they talking about now, the migrant.
Niggas gonna need some Cadillac converters all over.
Ain't gonna get no Cadillac converters, man. Ain't gonna be no Kias. Ain't gonna be no Hyundais on the streets.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Seriously, hospitals. You know what I mean? Anything happen, they already there.
Yeah.
That's bad, bro.
It is, man. So, I mean, from that point, like I said, I know you're gonna day one on, because they come in here and they looking for somebody to save them. It might be you.
Might be you. Might be you too, man.
It might be you.
Hey,
you gonna
one thing for sure. One thing for sure about me. One thing for sure about me. I always been one of them brothers that's like they don't like me. Nah. They don't like me.
Black men is loved
only black girls
all
like
over
me.
the world.
Only black girls like me.
No, black men is loved everywhere, all over the world, all races. They love black men. But anyway, I know you're gonna go with one. But just because,
hey man, if now, this what I do. And this real talk. If one come and they like, man, listen, they talking about deporting me, man.
that's how they gonna say it.
You know, I mean, I don't know if she gonna say it like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, she might need to stay here. She might got a good lick or something. You know what I'm saying? Going.
Yeah.
If she need to get married, you know what I'm saying? I'll do it for the 30,000.
Okay.
30,000. Give me 30. You know what I'm saying? Give me 30,000. I'll marry you. I'll stay married to you. You know what I'm saying? We can. Obviously, she gonna have to have some money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we'll get a crib together.
She gonna work it off.
I mean, she ain't. No, she gonna have to give me 30,000
She gotta
cash.
give you that cash.
Yeah, 30,000 cash. I'll do it. I ain't gotta hit or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
No, she give me 30,000. You know what I'm saying? Cash. I'll marry her. You know what I'm saying? Get her a car. She'll be straight or whatever. However long I gotta marry her. Shit, I'm 50 years old, man. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got. I'd rather marry a bride for $30,000 at this point than to be trying to do.
So
all this
anybody
other
needs
shit.
$30,000.
No, like an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to help her. You know, she ain't gotta be fine or nothing like that. Just give me 30,000. I'm cool.
What if she want more?
No, we ain't doing that. We straight. You know what I'm saying?
She want more though. She want to cook for you, clean.
That's cool.
She
Do that,
wants you
know what I'm
though.
saying?
She wants you though.
No, I'm straight. I mean, if she now if it's a situation like that, we got to talk about the looks and stuff like that. But you know, like, all right. Since you said that, and time is different now, so I'm gonna up my price. I'm gonna have to get 40. Give me 40.
40 gonna do it.
40, yeah. Then she
Okay.
can be fat.
She could be.
She can be fat for the 40. Out of shape.
So what about any other girl?
Don't worry. I know you're gonna delete that part, man.
I ain't deleting it. That's your opinion. That's your belief. That's what you
For the 40,
gonna take.
For the 40, I'll take.
You gonna take 40.
For the 40, I'll take the 40.
Yeah.
For the
Okay.
40,000. $40,000.
40,000 gonna do it. That's not
What about you?
Me?
Yeah,
Man.
for 5 years. How much?
5 years.
Yeah, for 5 years. You gotta be married to her for 5 years.
They gotta come with some
Paul
M's.
for the come with some M's.
They gotta come with some M's.
How much?
They gotta come. 5 years. It's a M a year.
Nah. Seriously,
It's an M a year.
Seriously, to help her. To help her out.
It's a M a year.
No, listen. It's a young immigrant lady. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
She a nice person. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. It ain't gotta be nothing like sexual or nothing like that. You know, she's just like, man, I'm just trying to stay here. They talking about sending me back. I'm in school. I'm doing good. I'm about to make it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm, you know, she doing good.
Man, tell that cartel to send you a million a year.
Nah,
Cause that's who
she trying not to go back.
Tell
So
them to
she
send you a million a year.
She trying not to go back. That's the problem. The cartel. She trying not to go back. You could save it. She got 40,000. You'll do it.
No, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
You ain't gonna help her.
I ain't finna help.
Man.
Not for that.
You ain't gonna do it for the 40.
No.
Man,
No, I ain't gonna do it.
shame.
I need that meal. I need that M year after year. If that M gonna come the next year, done. She going back. She might go to you. She ain't gonna be with me.
Tell her come on.
But
for
anyway,
the
yeah,
40,
we just
man.
playing
Let's
out
get
here.
the 40, man.
But man, this migrant crisis, man, we gotta get it. We gotta figure out some things in our neighborhoods, and hopefully, we don't know because we have no control over the government. But whatever the government is gonna do, hopefully it turns out to be a better situation for the city. Because I don't know how they're gonna plan it. They can barely control what's going on in our city now.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think they should do?
I think
Like, what do you think is the best situation? What do you think would be the best outcome of a situation for them to do for the migrants right now?
I think at this point they should halt all. They should stop. They should stop all migrants from coming in right now. Just put. I mean, it's got to be in holding. It got to be holding somewhere because until they develop a system that's gonna
Alright, so
put them somewhere
I ain't
that
say
where
that.
there's control. Because there's no control.
No, I ain't say that. Because we beyond that already. So
No, I'm just saying they should stop. They
But
should
we
stop.
beyond-
They should stop it.
But
now.
at this point, we beyond that. So what I'm saying is, what do you think would be the best thing for them to do at this point
The best thing for them to do at this point
with them? The tent city?
with them, that tent city's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Where they gonna stay at? They gonna see. So what are you gonna do?
But tent city's going to be temporary.
What-
But to pay $29 million for a temporary living facility is crazy.
Hold on though. And this just being realistic. All jokes aside, I'm asking a question because it's at the point right now that it's obvious we at the point where whoever got to make a decision, I'm betting they got to make this decision right now because we at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like realistically, you know what I'm saying? Like you pass by the police station and shit like that, you
Yeah,
see the
okay.
shit.
Yeah.
So what do you think would be the best decision? To a tent city or take them and put them in a school? What?
I mean, I know they don't want to do it because it's going to look bad. But there are prisons, penitentiaries that are closed, that have been closed down, that could hold. But it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look bad politically and say, oh, they took the migrants there to the joint. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look bad, but there are some, and they're large enough to hold, thousands of people. Yeah, they have administration there, and, they could take the doors off themselves. I mean, they don't need to put that on there, but I mean, that would be an alternative, and they could provide heat, in the wintertime, because tent city's gonna be cold, and if we have a cold winter with a lot of snow, man, that tent might just get swallowed up. You never know.
You can scratch that though. You can scratch that. They ain't gonna. They not taking.
I just said what I do. That's.
I feel you.
That's my thought
I
process.
I feel you.
There's not gonna be nowhere to put them. There's not gonna be nowhere to put them. If we're getting like, what, I don't know the exact numbers, but if it's like
1,200 a day.
1,200 a day, we're going into like 10,000 a week. There's no way. There's not enough room. We're gonna have over 500,000 migrants here. There's not enough room. If we keep going at this rate, and the money gonna keep burning. He like this, the mayor like this, but then it's gonna be.
But ain't that weird how they just? It seems like the problems be like super crazy, like the pandemic, this, like
Yeah.
how you gonna just drop people off?
Man, we don't know.
Ain't that crazy?
We get control.
Like not.
It's all about.
Not,
At the end of the day, it's all about money.
Not like they 1,500 people came. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, it's like thousands.
It's
bro.
thousands.
Yeah.
We got a big city, but it ain't big enough.
No, it ain't big enough for that.
Not to feed everybody, not to clothe everybody, not to give all medical equipment.
Not to monitor all the crime.
They gonna and that's a whole other thing. The crime, that's what we worry about in our neighborhoods because we used to it, but we wanted to stop. But then we gonna bring them over here. It could be more, but we don't know.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be more.
Yeah,
Because you can't have that naive mind frame, like thinking like they was just over there just. It's really, it's really like what Trump say. They not sending the cream of the crop. You know what I mean? I mean,
we know.
And to be honest with you, if you know your history, that's what this country is like known for. That's what they did when they made America. When they made America, they shipped like all the bad, the low down, the trodden. You know what I'm saying? Like all the bad people. It wasn't like the cream of the crop then.
Yeah, but one thing's for sure.
It was thieves and shit
It's
like
gonna
that.
it's gonna come to a stop at one point, but we don't know. But all we can do is try to make it better for us. I mean, as far as voting, if you don't vote, you have no control of anything. So if you're not in the politics or you're not into this, you're just gonna let it fly over your head. But at the end of the day, I know it's about money, and when it's money, it doesn't matter. And that's really the bottom line. It's about money. It's about all these businesses coming in here and getting money. End of the day.
So what you got? So I was talking to somebody and I was thinking like maybe it could be something. It has to be a reason for it. So I don't know what the reason is because it seemed like to me Trump was trying to warn us. Remember he kept saying
He did. I mean, and he was
kept
stopping
saying
everybody.
like, why
too.
would he keep saying that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He kept saying it. So I don't know what it is. I think they may be trying to build a new workforce or something like that, and that's something that actually happens here too.
Yeah.
And it happens. So that's how you have these communities, the Irish community. They migrated from someplace, wound up here, set up someplace, and it becomes whatever nationality they are. The Chinatown, you know what I'm
Cover
talking
his
about.
mic real quick.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And
But
so on and so
yeah,
on.
yeah.
So, you know.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. You know what I'm saying? If you took anything from this, hey, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll come back with more, and we'll do it again. All right, let's hope beyond.